Yeah.
Oh, so Evan, I mean, must have been a fantastic experience. Probably was it the best 8 seconds of your life so far?
Yeah, yeah, I would say it's certainly up there. I mean, I've played soccer my whole life pretty much, and it's always been, my big dream to, be able to make it as a pro player. And this, I mean, it's not how exactly I pictured it,
hmm
but it's still, it was really amazing while
Now,
it lasted.
so Evan, you're from what we read, you're one of approximately 30 people with this Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's a genetic disorder. Now, you do play soccer, right? Is it something where you still could try to make a career out of soccer?
Well, I mean, I could really. It's just, I mean, it's not really recommended. I mean, that's the main thing. It's just
Mm.
my doctors have told me I could do it, but
Mm-hmm.
it would just, it would be really dangerous for me just because the problems I have. Mainly, the big thing is my heart,
Mm.
because the part of the condition is just that my heart just beats too fast is
Hmm.
the main thing, and if it goes too fast for too long, then that just means, it's working harder.
Mm.
It just puts more of a strain on it. So, it's just not healthy for your heart to be, be like how mine is. And so, playing soccer, obviously, that just makes it a lot worse.
Sure.
So,
So, this game and you participating in it obviously brought a lot of awareness to this syndrome that probably 99.9% of people have never heard of.
yeah.
What's your goals as far as bringing awareness to this syndrome?
Um, I don't know. I mean, I guess I just, just want to get the word out because it's because there are many types of it too. And there's some that apparently like are a lot. I mean, there's it's still a rare disease, but
Mm-hmm.
there are just lots of types that like people don't even know about, and a lot of people like my doctors say probably have it and they don't even know about it.
Mm.
Um, and actually, since I've been diagnosed, like several people in my family have been diagnosed with it, and even even like a few of my friends have been diagnosed with it because people just realize they have like similar problems to
Mm.
me, so they get checked and they find out that they have like a type of it as well. So it's I mean it's affecting a lot of people, but they probably I mean they don't know. They just think, well, this is just how my body works. When they could be doing something to treat it or help it somehow. So that's just one of the main things.
So, is there a known cure or is there a treatment that people generally go through for this?
Yeah, I mean there's really no cure, at least none that has been discovered yet. Um, so, but yeah, I mean there are treatments for it. Mainly it's just to treat just the symptoms
Hmm.
because there's not much they can do for like because I mean it's a genetic disorder, so there's not much they can do about that, but just mainly like dietary stuff
Yeah.
or like exercise because you have to exercise more than the regular person just because it's like pretty much throughout your entire body,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time you can't push yourself too hard because then the other part of the condition is just that you can wear your body out
Mm.
a lot easier. So it's a fine line, but it's definitely it's treatable for sure. I know because since I've been seeing the doctors, um, I mean I'm not completely better, but I have found things that have helped. So
Good.
Yeah, that's
That's
great.
great. Well, Evan, we wish you the best of luck. I'm sure you have a bright future ahead of you, and I'm sure this won't be your last soccer ever played.
And one more thing, Evan. I'm sure you're a pretty big soccer fan.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm one of the goalkeepers for the Rochester Lancers, and I'm going to see if we can do something for you. So if you can get Matt all your information, I'll definitely get you a pair of game-worn gloves signed up and autographed, and we'll see if we can get you a jersey. We'll get it all sent over to you, and so you can support somebody on this side of the coast instead of just on that side of the coast.
And then,
thanks.
if the Sockers, Evan, if the Sockers and the Lancers play in the MASL Championship,
which would be in San Diego,
right? You're gonna have a tough choice to make now.
And, well, like I said, I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna work on that and do what I can, and I'll make sure that I'll get all the players to sign it up for you, get it all autographed for you, and see if we can get you hooked up.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, see, more surprises for you, Evan. Right?
Yeah. It just keeps getting better and better.
So, Evan, do you have a website or anything you want to promote for awareness of this syndrome?
Let's see.
Didn't you? I thought you had. I saw on your Twitter. I thought you had a website. I wasn't sure, but.
And if the Lancers do come there, just don't score on us.
Especially not on Marc.
Yeah.
Evan, we still got you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was. The website. It's IHateEvansGuts.com or .net.
Okay.
Just because it affects my stomach. So
okay. It's a pun. I get it. It's a pun. Okay. I like
awesome.
it. Awesome. All right, Evan. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. I'll get in touch with you, and we'll get those gloves and jerseys from Marc sent to you. And best of luck.
Yeah, best of luck. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right, Evan. Take care.
Bye.
All right.
Yeah, that was
nice
awesome.
of you, Marc.
Well, the guy's like one of 30 people to have it. You know, you got to be able to do something for him. And the Lancers have been really good with a lot of people and awareness for different things. So, I'm pretty sure they'll help me out with something. And,
oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like I said, to give a kid a pair of my game-worn gloves or whatever, and I'll see if Joey's got something as well. And
I'm sure after the Harrisburg game, they're a little scuffed up, anyways.
Listen,
at their farm show arena.
Not only are they a little scuffed up, so right before the game, what do? They paint some of the lines.
Really?
So it was wet paint.
So me and Joey are warming up, and he hits me with a shot, and I get red paint all over my gloves, and my face.
Oh, to answer your earlier question about who's dominating the West, well, the Pacific Division is dominated by San Diego, who's 13-3 with a perfect 8-0 home record, and the Southern Division is dominated by Monterey with a very impressive 13-2 record, and their home is only 7-2, but they're away, perfect 8-0 away record. So, yeah, those two teams are definitely dominating it out west.
And of course, the Lancers have a week off, and then. Playing Harrisburg again, correct?
We do play Harrisburg, I think Saturday, but on Friday again.
It's Baltimore, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got to travel to Baltimore and then come back again.
How are you feeling about Baltimore this time?
I feel pretty good. Like I said, we gave Baltimore a good game. The score doesn't show that because they scored a couple 3-pointers in the last couple minutes because we were pushing forward, but. If we get back on track, I think the problem is a lot of times, we know what we have to do to get games done. And I think like playing against Harrisburg, we go in hard and then we kind of let off the gas a little bit thinking, let's not kill ourselves, but we just need to stay on the gas and just keep beating the crap out of people. And it doesn't matter, you're not trying to embarrass them, you're not trying anything. You're just trying to get to the point of, where you need to beat a team like Baltimore, Missouri, or Milwaukee.
And, of course, the next home game is Valentine's Day.
Oh, how sweet.
February 14th at the BCA, 1 p.m. It's Valentine's Day Family Matinee. Free kisses from Lancer players, dancers, and Lancer Louie. Call 872-KICK or OurLancers.com. Feel the kick, baby.
I'm going to get me some free kisses.
Get some free kisses.
Oh, yeah.
From who?
Marc.
Listen, you don't even have to go to the game for those.
Just right here. John, why don't you tell us about our favorite sponsor, Leroy Discount Liquor?
Leroy Discount Liquor? You mean over in the Tops Plaza in Leroy?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Right now, getting there is probably not going to be easy. Because not only did they get a lot of, or we get a lot of snow, but they got more. out there.
How much did they get out there?
Well, I don't know how much they got, but I was watching the news and it had the different projected levels, and theirs was a darker color.
Okay.
Meaning it was, so I don't know how much more it was. I just know that they were projected to get more. But if you can get out there safely, I think they're.
I'm sorry, it was okay. So we haven't for the live reads, we haven't done any music bets since we had the problem with YouTube.
Yeah,
so
the problem with getting taken down.
I didn't really prepare this. I'm trying to pick out a random music bet to see if it fits.
Right.
So tell me if you like this one for Leroy Discount Liquor.
I do, so I'll talk over this. I like it. So if you can get yourself down there safely.
Is John going to like this, though?
We will see. He will tell us. They have a great selection of $15 and under wines. Very good, very high quality. They even have a $5.99 rack. I love it.
You like it?
I like
it. It is pretty cool.
The $5.99 rack, which is my favorite. I have to go get another one when the weather cooperates. And they have a good collection of spirits and all sorts of good stuff. And Johnny, very well respected. He knows a lot about his stuff. I mean, if you have any question, he will definitely answer it. And go visit our friend down there. And please, please do not drink it.
Yeah, the bottom line is get your butt down to Leroy Discount Liquor.
Yes.
And, of course, our other sponsor, the Rochester Razor Sharks, they're going to party. They're going to party on February 16th because it is Kids Day, 1 p.m. against the Lynchburg Titans.
Wait.
If you have kids, it's at home, February 16th. Listen, if you got kids, free tickets for kids under 18. Free tickets. Just go to
How can you beat that?
Go to RazorSharks.com.
Wait. What day is that?
Monday, February 6th.
Oh, so they're playing on a Monday.
It's President's Day.
Yeah, President's Day.
So 1 p.m. against Lynchburg Titans. Razor Sharks they won again this weekend. They're 8-0. They beat Buffalo again. Free tickets. Just go to RazorSharks.com. Print out your free coupon. Free tickets for all kids under 18.
Isn't it nice to have a team that just dominates?
I like it.
Of course, it's good to have a team from Rochester. Like I said, the Rhinos used to do it back in the day. And
those days are gone.
So you got to go out there and see these guys play.
Support our local teams.
Talking about the snowstorm, I have a little anecdote from the snowstorm today. So of course, I got snowed in last night in my parking spot on my, off Park Avenue, and so my roommate was nice enough to help me get out. I got stuck again in the spot he moved me to, right? So then I finally, after just backing up and then going forward, my car stalled about 9 times, okay? It happens all the time. It stalls a lot.
Your car has issues.
No, you have issues. But so I finally got out, and then coming down the street in front of me is a plow. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do now, right? So I backed up in reverse all the way down the street, all the way to the next corner, so the plow could get by. I thought it was very creative.
Well, it got the job done.
And I wasn't the only one that the snow affected. The Rochester Americans, they are playing in Chicago tomorrow. That is Tuesday of this week at noon. Noon Eastern time, 11 a.m. Central time. It's a Kids Day game.
On a Monday?
Tuesday, tomorrow.
On a Tuesday.
So it's a special Kids Day game. They've already sold 16,000 tickets for it in Chicago, okay? Now, because of the snowstorm, all the flights are canceled. And, of course, in the AHL, it's not like the NHL where they have charter flights. In the AHL, they fly like every other person.
Right.
Like us.
So all the flights are canceled. So they ended up renting 2 buses, and they're bringing along 4 drivers because you're not allowed to drive more than, I think, 10 hours at a time as a bus driver.
Like that.
So, and they're busing overnight to Chicago. They just left at like 6 o'clock Eastern time. So you got to think it'll take at least 12 hours to get there. So they'll probably get in about 6, 7 in the morning. Then they got to play like 4 hours later. The puck drops. It's like probably going to be a disaster tomorrow.
Yeah, that is going to be.
They've already kind of had a tough.
Do they not have school at Chicago or something? Or?
It's actually a thing that
maybe they can't afford it. Chicago's a broke city.
Well, I mean, parts of it. There's some very rich parts, too.
Yes, there are.
Apparently, if 16,000 tickets are sold, that's one of the parts.
Well, this is a thing they've been doing the last, 5 years in the AHL. Pretty much every team does except for Rochester, actually. I don't know why Rochester. I think it'd be a good idea for Rochester.
We're a little behind, I've noticed, in a lot of things here in Rochester.
But yeah.
Promotion-wise.
And it's usually a big hit. Like, Hamilton will get 15,000 people, and
But I think
Toronto
Rochester
will
takes
sell
his
out
sports
and-
teams a little bit for granted. You know,
I agree.
I don't think they give them the credits that they need. You know, I mean, and
I think you're right on 100.